If you find that you have a very caved in chest, which coincides with a very rounded upper back like so, your shoulders may or may not also round forward, and then your hips kind of end up being pushed like so. So you have this very big curve right here. This is curved this way, hips are pushed forward, and then breasts are jammed down. We can get out of that position just by referencing a little bit of your body points when sitting. So you're gonna pick a hard surface to sit on. Ideally, it's gonna be a little bit taller than the step so that your hips are a little bit above your knees. And if you find yourself unconsciously just in this default posture, totally fine. I want you to feel sits bones first. So number one, you're gonna find those hard pelvic bones. Once you feel them, you're gonna push down into them, and you're gonna lift this breastbone to the ceiling. It's gonna feel like you're arching your back. For now, that's okay. Okay, you're trying to create length between breastbone and sits bones. Don't bring them close together. Keep them very, very far apart. Top of your head's also gonna reach up to the ceiling, so your neck is as long as possible. When you do that, you may also start to feel a little bit of side abs. That's normal. You're not tensing, you're not looking for any muscles. You're just feeling bones push down and this bone lift up. Step two, once you have that consistent, feet are gonna be relaxed, toes pointing forward, heels roughly under your knees. They can also be a little further apart if you feel like this is getting tight or the front of your hips is getting tired. And it's gonna help you keep that very tall position. It is okay if you feel that your back is arched. You're gonna keep breastbone lifted while you put hands on the ribs and breathe. So it's gonna look like this. I'm gonna breathe in through my nose. And I'm gonna feel the rib bones all deflating down, moving inward from all directions like a balloon getting smaller. I haven't let this come down, so I'm mindfully keeping this lifted up, neck very long, top of the head to the ceiling, sits bones pushed down into the seat. I'm gonna hold this position that my ribs just moved into and not let it change when I inhale quietly through my nose. And it's gonna feel like you get a little bit of upper middle back expansion. You're gonna repeat that for several breaths. Each time you're gonna keep this lifted up higher, don't let it come down, while you feel all the rib cage deflating downward, rotating down to your hips. Hold that position that you exhale yourself into and slowly breathe in through your nose. And what it will feel like is like you're getting all those ribs to rotate downward, which means the back of the ribs will start to rotate a little bit more upward. You're gonna feel that your back gets gradually longer and longer as you go through each breath. And you also might feel like your shoulders don't have to be as far forward. They're gonna feel a little more open in the collarbone area every time you breathe in.